Welcome back to the Mayorverse. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Mayor Reynolds, aka Midnight Mayor, here, and today I want to talk about the current weapon meta and overall state of the actual gameplay in Deadrop. So, as I record this video, we are currently playing Snapshot 4. We know that Snapshot 5 is going to bring a lot of changes. We're getting a new environment. We're getting deployable like grenades, healing, consumable healing. We're also getting helmets, armor, so all of this could completely change. The time to kill is going to change. There might be weapon balance updates that may totally, change the game. They probably will. But I want to do this talking about Season 4 because we just had Operation Maximum Damage, which was the first Deadrop tournament, and we got to have much fuller lobbies and I think much more thorough PvP interactions. And that has really helped, at least my understanding of how all these weapons function, what they're good at, what they're not good at, and I want to talk about that. Before I go on, this is not going to be a video really criticizing the game. This is just talking about right now, as the game is, what weapons are really good, maybe what weapons need more work or retunes. It's basically feedback, my thoughts, and then stuff for you guys to take and maybe apply to your game, or stuff for the developers to take. And that's what these surveys are for, that we take when we're playing Deadrop. But also, I hope that videos like this will spur some discussion within the community that the devs will, of course, listen to. They're in our streams, guys. We're all in the Discord talking. The devs are definitely listening. That's what this Deadrop snapshot process is all about: is giving feedback, testing the game, and the devs taking that feedback and building what they want to be the best extracted shooter on the market. So with no further ado, we're gonna roll some footage, some of my clips playing Deadrop Snapshot 4. We're gonna talk about my thoughts about all the weapons as of Snapshot 4, and then we'll get this rolling. So here we go. So first up, I want to talk about the best weapon in the game, in my opinion. That is the, without a doubt, the sniper rifle. I don't think there is anything better out there. I'm going to have several sniper clips out there. And throughout the tournament, the sniper rifle just absolutely dominated. It's a one-shot kill to the head, the body right now, basically everywhere. And as this clip's going to show you, you really don't even need a scope. You can shoot at long distances and just absolutely one-shot people. Something I will say about the sniper rifle, other than it being, it looks awesome, it's fun to shoot, great gun all around, they hyped it up for a reason. The actual sniper scope that is in the game right now has really strange FOV scaling and makes it very difficult to use unless you're literally at an extreme range. So I would avoid that scope if at all possible. I think that scope definitely needs some work, some tuning before it's actually a competitive scope. You could use virtually anything else, or just, like I said, nothing at all. There's virtually no bullet drop right now. It's definitely the strongest gun in the game, and it's a lot of fun to use. Honestly, I don't think I have any complaints about it. We'll see how, when the game gets closer to release, if it's too strong once there's armor and helmets and such. But I'm going to show you another clip right here. Do away with that one. And this one is an interesting discussion. This is a sniper rifle, I think is what I would compare it to, like a 2.4 magnification scope. You're gonna see somebody getting absolutely punished. You got to be very careful because the sniper rifle is such a potent weapon with high damage and one-shot kill potential. There's a lot of movement options in the game already. There's sliding, there's climbing, there's hanging over ledges, going up zip lines. This clip just demonstrates how strong the sniper is and how you could punish people who are out of place very easily. And basically, unless you want to take an extreme risk or you're sure there's nobody around you, probably don't crawl up, climb up zip lines hand over hand. It's a cool ability, but if you're doing it, you are taking an extreme risk, as that guy finds out. So second, there's no doubt the sniper rifle is the best weapon in the game right now. But second on the list, all the rifles. The game right now, it's basically about sniper rifles. This is the main rifle of the game. I would say something close to like a M4. It looks like an M16. I think a little more than an M4, but you get the idea. It's a very strong AR, very little recoil, shoots straight, and you could really just mow people down with this thing and laser them. I have another clip. I don't know if I saved it here, but I laser a guy all the way across the building. You only got to hit him with a few shots with the TTK that we have right now. It's very short. You can die and be punished very quickly by being out of place. This rifle was definitely what I saw tons of people running sniper rifle and this rifle with a simple scope on it. It really put out a lot of damage. You don't have to hit all your shots. It's very forgiving. Right now, rifle's very strong, but there are other rifles that I want to talk about. So that one is probably the most well-liked in the game right now, but let's take a look at some of the others, which are right here. So this is, oops, not that one. This is the DMR, and well, what I call a DMR. It's basically a more long-range weapon, but it also obviously works at mid-range. This is like your plinking gun, right? It's not a one-shot kill like the sniper is. You can't full auto spray it like the other assault rifle that we just looked at. But it's very good. I found that even in pretty close range exchanges, you can kind of just like move in and out of cover, pop a shot here, pop a shot there, and if you hit a few of them, you're gonna kill your opponent. As you see, the guy that I finished off down here below me, the last 2 shots hit for 40 damage. I mean, that is hitting people pretty hard. This one looks like it does have some bullet drop to it, if I'm not mistaken. Unlike the sniper, which right now looks like it shoots in a virtually straight line. But the DMR, pretty underrated gun right now, I think, and don't hesitate to pick it up, slap a scope on it, or just a simple optic and play around cover and use those high damage shots to your advantage. Now, I don't have a clip right here of the SMG, which is one of the finished guns we're getting in Snapshot 5. It is currently Rifle C in Snapshot 4. But the thing is really good. What I love about it is it has a very large clip size, and I think the time to kill, or maybe not the time to kill, but the damage per second is actually very, very high. I find it, I've had very tough luck finding the SMG in Snapshot 4. I'm always looking for it. Some of the rifles are pretty hard to find. Shotguns are all over the place. I had so many shotguns in my stash, and we're going to get to shotguns in a minute. And I have a lot to say about those and some clips to demonstrate it. But the SMG, very good, very underrated, and I definitely hope the SMG is strong in Snapshot 5. Hope to get to use it some more too, because Doc really hyped that one up in his one short video hyping up Snapshot 5. Okay, here we have, again, right now it's labeled a rifle. But it's essentially an LMG. Look at this thing. It's huge. As you can see, the clip size, and the one that I have right here is 97. That is absolutely monstrous. I found this guy. He was hiding from me. I heard him through proximity chat, and I just hunted him down. Had the LMG up close. I mean, that wasn't too difficult a kill. But if you roll it back, you see I have 97 bullets in the magazine. That's without an extended mag. You can get a bigger magazine with this thing, and you can shoot for days. And in a game where the time to kill is very short, if somebody's using one of these and they're just shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting, you're probably not going to challenge them. It's going to be good for suppression fire, chasing people, forcing people into cover or out of a position. So I'm not a huge fan of LMGs in games in general. I usually find them pretty difficult to use, or I would just rather shoot an AR. They're usually more accurate, more reliable. But this thing, see how this goes. Maybe if you're running multiple people, you'll want somebody to have an LMG like this for suppression fire, one for that kind of reliable support role of just being able to shoot a lot without having to reload, cover your teammates, and such. So I guess this next clip is going to do 2 things. This demonstrates 2 things. The pistols in Deadrop are actually very strong right now, and I kind of think that maybe some of them are actually a bit too strong. So if you see 402 here, head of Midnight Society, by the way, I have a profile about him on this channel. Look for it up here. He's shooting at me with a fully automatic shotgun, and he's hopping around, and this is just a simple pistol. I do have a laser on it to improve the accuracy, but I'm just moving just a tiny bit, and he's spraying an auto shotty at me, and he's trying to reload, and I'm just able to, he's kind of out in the open, just burn him down with the pistol. Fires very, very quickly. The magazine is quite large in it. This is just a base pistol that you find on your bench when you first spawn in too. So you can always take that in the game with you. I would highly recommend that in Snapshot 4. You don't need to spawn with no weapon. obviously you're gonna go into your hideout, pick up that pistol on the bench, and you at least start with something. And this pistol is really nothing to um, shake a stick at. I guess it's the only thing I can think to say. It can do decent damage, 18 damage per shot, when you only have a pool of 100 health. You can shoot it very fast. You can put an extended mag on it. You can put optics on it. Fun story. You can actually put the sniper scope on pistols. The one thing I think about this pistol that I'm a little worried about is I think the range on it is a little too long. I've been beamed with just the basic. This is like the most basic pistol that they have, quite far across the map. I think that's like, I'd like to see one of the balance changes that I would suggest right now is that the pistols need to have their range brought down a little bit. And well, I mean, we'll see what happens. But the pistols are honestly, in my opinion, better than shotguns. And we're going to get to that in a second. But right here, you're seeing a pistol literally beat a fully automatic shotgun. Obviously, there's different things that come into play, such as cover, movement, aim, personal skill, and all that stuff. But 402, definitely an experienced gamer, and this is his game. So pistol beats the shotty in this one. Don't need that clip. That's the DMR. Here's another pistol clip for you. I'm going to start it. Oh, okay, here you go. So this is actually the burst pistol, and this thing I think is really, really, really good. Watch how, this is early game. He's at full health. He just spawned. And I burn him down with a few bursts. That's it. He's calling me out through proximity chat, asking me to challenge him. He's out in the open, and I just hit him with a few bursts, and he's dead. And this is one of those situations where I think this burst pistol is really good. I don't have a clip. There's also an automatic pistol, a fully automatic pistol, and the magazine on it can be quite large. So when you see these pistols right now, we'll see how they are in future patches. But when you see them, pick them up, use them. Honestly, right now, again, they're better than shotguns. So no full auto pistol clip here, but there is one out there. Pick it up, use it, rely on it. Definitely a good sidearm. And this clip, in addition to the 402 clip, this is a demonstration of the pump shotgun that's in the game right now. I have a very hard time using all the shotguns in Deadrop personally. This guy's fleeing from me. He's already low health. I've hit him a few times. But if you see, I had so many shots with these shotguns during the tournament that were hitting for 5, 6 damage. That's not a lot. It reminds me of the classic 9 damage PK shot in Apex that I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with. But I think the biggest problem, the range is definitely too short. You don't have to be too long, but it's definitely short. And I think the pellet spread or the pellet size on these might be a little, I can't pin down what's wrong with it. But the shots don't seem to land. I don't know if the spread is going too far and missing the target, like spreading out too much. But right now, all across the board, as you saw from 420's clip, he's spraying a fully automatic shotgun at me at pretty close range. I'm using a pistol, and I'm coming out on top. And in this one, I do kill him, but you're seeing shots hit for 5 damage or so. And, shotguns are supposed to be kind of a high-risk, high-reward type play style. You get in close, and you punish your opponent. Obviously, if you miss your shots, they might spray you down. That's the risk you run. I love shotguns, and I love the style of them. I feel like I have a very strong gun with like 1 or 2 shot potential. And right now, I just feel like the shotguns as a weapon class in Deadrop, they aren't. Obviously, I'm sure they're going to get buffed. But right now, they're not even worth running in a competitive setting like the tournament, or if you're trying to pump out the most damage or frag out. You should just take a rifle, a sniper rifle, or a pistol. Don't really use the shotguns. It's fine as a backup weapon to have to do a quick swap, or if it's all you got, it's all you got. Get in close. Here, I'm going to show you an exact clip of that happening and working for me, where I have a double barrel shotgun with extended mags. So I have 3 bullets in there. Don't know how that works. But I actually do kill this guy with a double barrel in a quick move where I jump around the corner, scope in, and I blow him away in one shot. But this is one of those situations where I'm not quite sure if he was at full health to begin with. I think if you watch the whole thing here. I think I might have got a shot or two in on him. There's my revolver with the sniper scope, by the way. I was kind of dancing with this guy around this thing, trying to draw him in close to finish him off with a double barrel. I'm at low health here. He's chasing me with some type of rifle, I believe. And I almost, kind of like the Mastiff in Apex, I get him with that. So that's it for our weapon meta right now, guys. In general, a few other tips for sure for Deadrop at the moment. Utilize the movement slide a lot. I did not see a lot of people really utilizing the slide. Whether you're pushing up on somebody, you need to change your, dodge some bullets, slide down the hills, and so on. Use the zip lines, although remember the zip lines are to rotate 2 fights. They are a risk. You can get beamed off of them very easily, sniped off them very easily. But utilize that stuff. You can also hang from ledges, trick people when they're chasing you down, jump over a ledge, hang, spend yourself, and hopefully they don't find you and shoot you in the head. I also forgot to mention there is a revolver in the game, the revolver pistol. It actually hits very hard. I have a hard time with it though in situations where I'm getting shot at with a rifle. Again, they have a much more forgiving weapon. They're going to be able to kind of spray you down, and you have limited shots. But I do like revolvers in games. I'd like to see it maybe get a little bit of a buff and have it be something like the Wingman in Apex. I keep comparing things to Apex, but it is what it is. And then my last tip for the game and the meta right now in general, use proximity chat. It's one of the strongest tools in the game. You can hear people talking, you can hear people playing music, you can hear people type, hammering away on their keyboard, and the directional sound in this game is better than virtually any other game in the market. Use it to hunt people down. It's absolutely an effective tool at your disposal, and it's one that you should be using. So with no further ado, guys, that is my thoughts on the weapon meta and current state of weapons in the sandbox of Deadrop Snapshot 4. I will do one of these videos every single time we get a snapshot. We'll talk about the changes to the weapons and sandbox and updates. And if you want more of those videos, make sure you subscribe to the Midnight Mayor YouTube channel, which is where you're at right now. Like the video if you enjoyed this, and jump in the comments and let me know what you think of the current weapon meta, the sandbox, what weapons you like, don't like, what you'd like to see as far as new weapons go, changes to recoil, attachments, anything. It's all fair game. Let's talk about it. Let's share our thoughts with the devs down in the comments, and join the Midnight Society Discord or my Discord to continue talking about the game. So with no further ado, Midnight Mayor out. I'm going to go stream on Twitch. You can find my link down in the description.